It is 6:32 a.m. and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. It was a good sleep last night. It's been a while now. My youngest is sleeping through the night, so I'm thankful for that. We're finally out of the stage, I think, of waking up, every 2 to 3 hours to feed or change diaper or to rock or to annoy us. I think sometimes he did it on purpose, but you never know what goes through these kids' minds, So, yeah, shout out again to Fix Creation. I want to give it again a shout out. There's a huge festival coming out. I think it's October 16 and 17. It's in my Instagram if you don't, we want to get accuracy on where and when. Huge shout out to them. They're doing it big. Every festival, try to give as much support as I can so they can grow. They've been doing it for a couple of years. So huge shout out to them again. Oh man, no traffic today. It's great. I'm like cruising through here. Last night, this past weekend, while it was my birthday on Sunday, I was doing laundry. And I feel like it never ends, dude. I feel like it never ends. I feel like when you finish the laundry, there's more. Like it just comes out of nowhere. Like, do we own these many clothes? Like, I just put away a full load and our hamper's already halfway. Is there another person living in this house that I don't know of? Let me know. Pass him the bill, I don't want to keep doing laundry and it just keeps piling up out of nowhere. And dishes too. My son goes through dishes like it's, hotcakes. Especially with cups and plates. Like, we just used one. What are you doing? Morning, baby. Morning, Sly Dog. Again, my number one. Throw a question in there, baby. Let's go. Let's start it up live. Let's start it up early. Anything. I'm talking about chores around the house. It just never ends. There's not one day where you can just sit and not do nothing, especially with kids. It's hard. I feel like there's always something to do when you go home, especially when you look forward to the weekends to go out and do something. You do it, but in the back of your head, like for me, I'm always thinking about my house. I'm like, man, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. There's always something you have to do at your house, How are you getting Alex involved in chores? As soon as he can. The hell? As soon as he can operate with his hands and legs and understand what it is. But he's already cleaning up his toys. He's already cleaning up, his room when it's too bad with toys. Dressing himself. As soon as he could dress himself, go for it, dude. Because, man, sometimes I even say, what do you want to wear? And he'll pick out the shorts and shirt he wants to wear. But he doesn't know how to put it on. He's coming out with his whole body through the head, where the head comes out of the shirt. He's got, both legs into one pocket of where one leg goes in through his shorts. He's coming out like, I want to wear this. But I said, you can wear it, but you're not going to wear it like that, It's pretty hilarious. But yeah, as soon as he can, I think it's great to help out around the house. When they turn 5, 6, 7, and bathing. Oh my Lord. He's gonna have to bathe himself. I can't wait. Because bathing on both of them now is like a pain in the butt. I throw them both in the shower. I wish I could get like a pressure cleaner with like the mixing of soap and water and just like spray them down and then air dry. And it'll be amazing. That would be hilarious. But definitely as soon as they can, Will you pay them the chores? I never got paid for doing chores for some friends I did, but some friends I did. Yeah, I think I will. I know. So my sister does it for my niece. She definitely does like a price range thing, like a chart, and it gets them, to understand the concept, I guess, of doing chores around the house, doing things for yourself, and then you get paid for it. Start your little piggy bank or your savings account in a real bank when you get that age as a teenager. But yeah, she does like a little price chart of like, vacuuming you get a certain amount, laundry you get a certain amount, dishes you get a certain amount, feeding the dogs, I don't know, there's so many little things you can do for your kids. So I definitely will do that for both of my sons, as a matter of fact, but I want to just get home And, you know, all right, Alex, you do that. Zach, you do this. Babe, we watch a movie. Let's go. We pay the bills. That's our chores. You know, we pay for the roof over you. We pay for the food you eat. You know, we pay for the clothes you wear. Help us. You know, as soon as you get that age. I don't mind doing it because I enjoy it. You know, I'm I don't want to say anal OCD, but I'm kind of OCD when it comes to my house. So if you go to my house, it's like, dude, spot on. And my wife is the same thing. We work teamwork. It's amazing. You know, we clean the house. We make sure it's clean. We do the laundry, you know, twice a week. We do the sheets once a week. You know, that's something that, you know, her and I, as soon as we started living together, we realized one another that we do that for each other. We help each other out. And that's the way, you know, I love a clean home. I love nothing. There's nothing more than I love either when I come in home or I'm waking up the morning of and the house is clean. When it's clean, I'm like, yo, like eyes like a hawk, dude. Any little tiny thing, whether it's clothes or dishes or you just finished eating or, you know, the couch, the blankets, the room, the bed, dude, I'm like, yo, hey, like a red alert, red alert. Hey, I just clean it, do it, you know? So I enjoy doing it, but I feel like it never ends, especially with house things, like projects, you know? Like when you want to upgrade your home and you want to do something, I feel like that never ends either. And I feel like right when you just finish, you're like, man, I could have done this. And then you start doing that. And it's like, shit, I just started this and ended it, and now I'm starting it again. You know? That's one thing I learned as a homeowner. You should never do so many projects at the same exact time. You should do one after another, because if you try to tackle like 3 or 4 projects at the same time, you're never gonna end. You're never gonna finish them, and they're just gonna be unfinished projects. So to me, when I do something to my house, I do it one at a time. I start something, I finish it. I start another thing, and I finish it. And like I said before, I love homes. I think homes, you'll never lose money. You're always investing in it. It's your house. It's where you live. It's where you stay. It's your dome. You pay for that. You know, I have pride in my house. I love doing things to it, especially trying to do it yourself, because nowadays things are expensive as hell. So if it's something that you can do yourself, try it. Look up on YouTube. There's so many videos on YouTube now, you know, to do something at your house. If you don't know how to do it, look it up on YouTube. So many videos from everything on how to do it. You know, I remember one time I was in my townhouse and my washer, you know, stopped working, and it was my dryer stopped working, and it was the sensor from opening and closing the door, and it just kept going because it read like the door was shut at all times. So I knew what the part was, and I got the part, and I see the part in my hand, and I'm like, okay, like, what do I do? So I ended up YouTubing it, and next thing you know, 10 minutes later, the whole thing is apart. I got parts everywhere. Stephanie walked into the garage and walked right back into the house. She didn't want nothing a part of it. And I ended up, you know, completing it and crossing fingers, turned it, tested it, and voila. You know, it was on YouTube, a clear video from step 1 to the last step on how to do it. So my advice, try to do things yourself at home, whether it's with or without your wife. And then if not, then, you know, pay for it to do it right. But hands down, trying it. And you can make it a day thing. Make it, you know, quality time thing, especially with your spouse or wife or girlfriend. You know, do things around the house, and then the chores too. You know, do it with them. That's an amazing thing to do. You know, make it fun. Throw some music on, play a game out of it, you know, and at the end of the day, you're getting something done for the house. But it is a never-ending thing. Hands down, it really is. You know? Hands down, it just keeps coming. You think you're done and you're not, you know? At what age? As soon as they can. They got arms, they got legs. Perfect. You know what this is? Great. All right, clean it up. He's good with that, and you can sing that lullaby. You know, clean up. It's a perfect theme song for to get them to clean, because you're making fun of it. You're making a song. You're making it out of a game. You can make a game of it. And you could prize them with something too, and they'll do it. I did the same thing when I Saturday when we got haircuts. At first he didn't want it, and I said, you know what, we could play outside if you get a haircut. You want to play the playground? Yeah. You want to have fun? Yeah. Get a haircut, and I promise you we'll do it. So I prize them with something, and they do it, and then I think that's one of the best techniques to get them to do something. Is prizing them with something. It doesn't have to be a toy, and you could be sneaky with it. Even though you're gonna do something, you can say, listen, you want to do that, you got to do this, and they're like, okay, cool. And at the end of the day, you won. I'll smart them, but it gets them to do it, and then the more you do that, the more they'll do it, and the more they'll understand. But chores are key, brothers. Chores are key. Especially around the house, making sure you get it done. Man, I got here super fast. What is up with a Tuesday? No traffic. This is great. Can it be like this every day? And then you get in your car and Alexa, take me to work, and you don't have to even drive. Especially when there's no traffic. August 21st, the flyer will be out today for the interview with John. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be live on Twitch. I will put up the date and time on it, on the flyer. It's going to be super, super, super cool. I'm super excited. It's my first huge interview ever, but it's going to be great. We got it all planned out and prepared with, lights, camera, scripts, clothes, food, drinks. But it's gonna be great. It's gonna be cool, man. I'm super excited. It's gonna be the first and not last. I'm gonna be trying to do a bunch of them during the month, at least 2 or 3 times. And yeah, I love y'all for watching. I appreciate it. This was a fast one. Email me, text me, DM me, message me, whatever you want to talk about it. I'll talk about it here live. I don't mind at all. Yo, David, too fast. Why? Talk to me, baby. What's up? What's on your mind? What do you got? Anything. I got about another 5 minutes to spare for you, baby. What you got for me? It's life. There's nothing we can't talk about it. I'm just here to listen. That's what I think about you. We're talking about chores. We're talking about things doing around the house. What do you like to do? What do you don't like to do? I love to do laundry. And that's what I like to do. So a shout out to David R.J., baby. He balled out yesterday on Call of Duty. I'll give a huge shout out to him. I'd rather not talk about chores, player. Talk about the wins last night, though. That's some good stuff. Yeah, I put the kids to sleep. And the wife looked at me and said, you want to play your game? I was like, no. We'll do whatever you want to do. And she was like, no, you can play your game. I said, are you sure? She was, yeah. I go, I don't have to. I'll watch a show. No, she goes, no, go. I was like, all right. So then I turned around, I started jumping, and I said, hell yeah, let's go! My boys, I run the show, baby. I'm just kidding, baby. Either one. So we played. And we have a huge group. So obviously it's quads, so there's 4. But there's more than 4, then we split up in 2. And so David is, one of my friends in that group, and he balled out yesterday, baby. Shout out to you. I did get an hour. I got like an hour and a half. But it's distracting me because I keep going and going. But I got to remember to get off, to get some sleep, to get some rest for the day. I can't be staying up late and waking up at 5:30 in the morning. I'll be like this at work. And I can't even close my eyes too much here because I'm driving. Y'all distracting me, boys. Love that support in the chat, baby. Let's go. Man, I'm super excited. Football, too. Football's around the corner. Football is around the corner, ladies and gents. I'm super excited for that. I'm a huge football fan. Oh my goodness. We got Benson in the chat too, baby. Let's go. It was T-minus 45. I know, Brood. But I was exhausted. Y'all left me. 3 people signed off. I got excluded. I got the shortest end of the stick. I played with 1 fill. I'm like, I'm out. I'm out. Got that rollover. Oh, man. I'm excited for Gabe coming into town, too, baby. What is that, 4 more days? 4 more days for our buddy Gabe to come into town. I can't wait to hang out with him, get the kids to meet. I haven't seen him in a very, very long time. And that's... So, real quick. When you reunite with your friends, that's an amazing feeling. You haven't seen each other in a very long time. You catch up, you greet. But even with your kids are hanging out with your kids, that's even cooler because you're like, dude, here we are. You know, we were playing basketball. We were living with our parents. We were going to school. And then, boom, we haven't seen each other since then, you know? And then now we're reuniting. And we have our kids playing with our kids. You know, 4 more days. Hell yeah. This weekend. You know, my weekend is free to whatever he wants to do. And whatever time, whether it's at least for an hour, you know, bond and catch up and have our kids play with kids. That's an incredible feeling. You sit back and you're reuniting with your friend and then you're watching our kids play with kids. And that's a great feeling. Gabe is going to be in and out though like her. No, bro. Nothing like our boy Herms. Nothing like our boy Herms. You know? 4 more days. Guys, it's been great. I love y'all talking in the chat. More to come. Follow me. Subscribe to my channel. DM me. Email me. Send me messages of what to talk about in the next couple of days before our interview. I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate everything y'all do for me to help me support my channel. Love y'all. Will the Thrill. Peace and love. I'm out.